So, mystery card number 84. Here is a screenshot opportunity for those of you who are not following me on Facebook. There you go. This was posted this afternoon. So it's always posted in the afternoon and then on Facebook and Instagram. But if you only follow me on YouTube, I always give you an opportunity to get a screenshot. So let's go ahead and get started. I kind of have my stuff ready, kind of don't, typical. It's the cutout stamped images or ephemera that I am not ready for. So this is called a 531 card. It's kind of new to me, but I made one the other day and I thought, why not make this for mystery stamping? And that means I have an extra sample to share with you. So we're going to start off with a piece of, I'm going to start off with a piece of Granny Apple Green. It is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. This card you can make horizontal or vertical. Totally your call. Totally your call. I am going with the horizontal plan. Anyway, cardstock, got that. DSP 3/4 by 2 3/4, and you need 5 of those. So I chopped up a piece of the Pretty Little Mushroom toadstool papers, but I think I'm going to use the back. Maybe I'll use some of each. That'll be kind of cute. We'll have to see. You can use whatever, and you can have matching or you can have miscellaneous, whichever you prefer. Then you need cut out stamped images or ephemera. That means come to the party with some of your stuff ready to go. This is what happens when you need to re-ink it, and this is when you grab the right one that's already inked. So I have not punched these out, but I have my stems punched out. And then a small tag or die cut. I have this one from the Stitched Shapes, and then you need stamps. And as you can probably tell, I am using the terrific toadstools tonight. And adhesive inks, ribbon, bling, etc., etc. So the stamped images are the ephemera. I just got a box in the mail from Stampin' Up. Yeah, it was an order. Okay. But this would be perfect to use the ephemera in this sticker sheet. This is the sticker sheet that you can get with the meant to be paper in the scrapbook workshop kit or in the scrapbook brochure. So I could use these little beads as the ephemera if I didn't already have something cut out and prepared. So that's what I wanted to share with you. The other card that I have a sample of does use the ephemera. Not from this pack though. So you'll have to wait and see on that one. All right, for some reason, this is just not laying low. And you might need a piece of white if the inside of your card needs a white layer. But that's for you to decide whenever. All right, so let's get this party going. So you're going to lay the 5 out on your paper. Now you can line them up however you want. You can line them up or you can stagger them however you want. I think I'm going to stagger mine today. I might do 2 up and 3 down. All right. So that's where we're headed with this. I don't think having an odd one, I could just totally go that route though. Maybe I should ask what you think. Sounds like I have my dog in here and I don't. I hear something breathing. So what do you think? Should I use this or the green side? And then I'm adding more mushrooms on top of that. That's why I thought I'm going to go with the green. I'm going green. Now, my advice is to put the 2 end ones on and then kind of do the middle-ish one and then add the other 2 so you can get them spaced. I find that if I start over here and then I do this one and then I do this one, and then pretty soon there's this big chunk over here because I didn't get it the way I should have. So that's my little piece of advice. Whether you want to run with it or not, entirely up to you. I don't know. I hear weird sounds. So I'm going to do 3 up and 2 down. There we go. I did cut it the other way. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. All right, we're not going to do that again. Oh. So did the videos all run like they were supposed to while I was gone? I kind of checked, but my world was kind of crazy whenever they would come on. And so I didn't really get to watch them or comment much on them. How's that? Sometimes I can see it better in the camera. All right. Like I said, do 2 where you want them on the side, and then take a middle one. Oh, good. The videos were fine. I did not have time, if you watch the videos, to do a third class type video. So that's why you got the kit. And I hope that worked out well anyway, because that was a kit that I wanted. I have it on display so I can remember birthdays and other holidays. Seems a little crooked. All right, and then I'm going to put these 2 in the middle of those, and you can spread them out as far as you want or as close as you want. You know, this is your deal. Oh. Now the other card that I did, they're a little closer together, and that is totally fine. Like I said, I found this and I saw it was a 531 card. So 531. 5 strips of paper, 3 elements, and 1 sentiment is what they are calling it. So while that dries, I'm going to put a block on it and give it a little weight. While that dries, I'm going to go ahead and punch out my mushrooms, or my toadstools, whatever you want to call them. This paper that I'm using is a celebration item, so it's only available for 10 more days with a $60 purchase. It's free. And this one, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna stamp a different one. I'm gonna stamp a different one. I want 2 of these. And I'm going to use Melon Mambo. As soon as I did it, I was like, oh, I was going to do a Melon Mambo. So I am okay to do that. I didn't want to fussy cut that one. Ooh, Melon Mambo needs to be re-inked also. I need to just have a re-inking party. That'll work. I have a stack over here. One thing I was going to share with you that I have written on my Poppy Parade is don't use Wink of Stella on it unless you want the color to change. It totally changes the color. Very much so. All right, so now I've got to get this in here. Oh, this is going to be perfect. There. All right. All right, here we are. So, like I said, you can have your card go this way, or you can go this way. Either way is totally fine. And I'm not saying totally because I have totally used. All right. We're going to add these. My little toadstool. And I'm going to show you a trick. If you add 2 toadstools together, or 2 stems together, it makes a taller mushroom, which is not a hard thing to figure out, right? All right, I did not put any glue up there, but I'm going to do the big one with the tall mushroom. So this one, I'm going to add just a dot, just a smidgen of glue. Now the paper is retiring or is going away because of celebration, but the stamp set is not going to. And then I'm going to put it over the top so you can't really see that little glitch. But that's all right. Some mushrooms have that little piece. All right. I am a little out of practice. I'm going to put this one up with dimensional. Go over here. I don't know if I did that right. Put it right there. That's fine. And then do a little dab of glue. So add your 3 elements and then your 1 sentiment. And whatever bling, you know, the bling is the good stuff. There you go. All right. There is that. I don't know if I put anything under that. I did not. I know. I haven't done a lot of crafting since I've been home. I've done a lot of cutting. Not a lot of crafting. I'm going to take my tip. I'm going to load a dimensional on the end of my tip, and then I want to pop it under here. But I don't want to disturb the glue that's drying. So there we go. All right, now I'm going to use the saying, "You are magical," and it fits on there very nicely. And I think I'm going to use the Poppy Parade. Remember, if you stick around till the end, I have another sample to share with you that I use the ephemera. All right, and then this is going to take up a little bit of room, but you can add it wherever you want. I might use a little piece of the ribbon that goes with the Poppy Parade. All right. Where's my end? My plan is to be here on Thursday evening. I do have to be gone on Friday, so if plans change and I'm gone, I will do it on Friday, or I'll have a recording for you of a new class, not a kit. I only have a few more days to show. Is that going to be too large? It'll be just right if I can get the paper off. Aha, I got the paper off. Okay. And ribbon scissors. I'm going to trim that up just a little bit. And then get some more dimensionals. I am on the last of a piece, the last of one right here. I was using it to make one of the pillow gifts for Stampin' Cross Country. I'm so excited. I get to see all of my Stampin' Cross Country colleagues in March at the Stampin' Up! Conference. So we'll be able to have a new photo of all of us together. There you go. You are magical. Let's see what kind of bling we can add on there. You know, I might do some butterflies. The butterflies, I believe, aren't the butterflies one of the free celebration items that you can get? Maybe I am not having the butterflies. Sure. You ever notice when you want something, that's the only thing you can't find? I did that with the toadstool stamp set earlier. I was like, come on. I swear, I have little critters that don't let me find things. I like those, maybe. Oh, here's the butterflies. Ta-da! We'll put some butterflies on here. You are magical. You can get this free with a $60 purchase. I'm almost positive. Yep, butterflies. See right there. All right, we're going to add a few butterflies. Butterflies are kind of magical, right? Let's go up here. So there's my card for tonight. 531, 5 strips of paper, 3 elements, and 1 sentiment tag. That's a 531 card. Like I said, I just saw it and thought that would be perfect. Now I'm going to give you a special preview. No, actually, yeah, you might see it as a preview, but that's all right. Here you go. Are you ready? This one uses the ephemera from the birthday celebration paper. And as you can see, I used all the same papers and I lined them up. So, but I did not use stamped images. I used the ephemera. So there you have it. those are the 2 cards that follow the same recipe, the same case 84. So there you have it. If you need a quick snapshot of the 2 of them together, you can do that too. I forget to do that sometimes, but there's case 84 if you want to do a snapshot. So you are magical, and thanks for stopping in and doing mystery stamping or watching mystery stamping, whichever you were doing. If you enjoyed this card, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like, comment, share. I appreciate all of that. And if you have any questions about anything else that's going on, you can contact me at craftswithcheryl.com. It's where all my links